this is Sabina at Cross Keys Crafts with day 18 of my 28-day Christmas card challenge. Today I would like to build a ginger house card with you. I have already die cut quite a few pieces. I'm lucky to own the Paper Craft Society box from some Calcott from last year, which comes with door dies and windows, and also with these gingerbread men and women and man and genders here. I have already pre-cut those, and I just want to show you what I've done with these. Obviously, if you don't have these dies, you can cut these by hand. Just find a shape online, print it off, cut it out or trace it. They're not too difficult in shape, and you could easily fussy cut these. I used craft cardstock. I was given these last year, and again, because I want to use up my stash, these are perfect to cut these little shapes. So I have cut these, and they come with some indentations for where the icing goes, so I just used my Posca pen to mark these. Obviously you could use your Wow embossing pen and emboss these, or use a white gel pen, that would work as well. And these also come with a little die so you can cut out the mouth and the eyes. And then I have backed this with black cardstock and put little white dots in the eyes. I want to show you what I've done with this one, because this looks a bit flat and this one looks much nicer. It looks a bit more three-dimensional. It also looks like it's been baked, which is very simple to achieve. All you need is your blending brush. Don't have too much ink on it. I've used the Vintage Photo, but I've also got the Lavinia Elements Truffle, which would also work, because you just really need just a trace of it on your brush, and all you do is just to go around the edges where you can get to. Hold it like this, and you will find it's just a subtle thing, but it does make a big difference. Even go on the belly a bit. There you go. It looks much more baked. So these little fellas are ready. I just want to show you now how to make the card. I just cut this as a top folding one. It's 6 by 4. I just cut this from an A4 sheet, and all you need to do is you need to decide on the shape of your roof. I didn't want to have a big roof, and all you need to do is you need to score basically some triangles on the top folding line. I've gone in 3/4 of an inch and 1/4 of an inch, I think. Let me just check these measurements again. But I said you can do anything. No, this is 1 1/4, and this one was 3/4. So, but as I said, I just went for this. So I tried to score this on my scoreboard, but it's really, really difficult. And I found the easiest thing to do this is just to have a rubber mat, something that you know allows you to press your score tool down. I had just marked this with pencil. Obviously, I've already pre-scored it, but then I stopped to show you how I did this. So all that you need is a ruler, and place this on your pencil markings, and then just press it down with your score tool. And because you've got the rubber mat underneath, this will give you enough depth to get the score lines properly. So, and once you've done that, what you need to do is you need to make 2 mountain folds there and there, and the original mountain fold score line needs to become a valley fold. And then you can just again make sure your card's aligned properly at the bottom, and then you just use your bone folder and press these down, and then you've got a roof. Obviously you can use the center if you wanted to and have a roof like that, but I wanted it to be like this. The other thing I have prepared is I have prepared myself a roof. obviously you can draw on this. You can use, I used this scalloped edge. You can cut layers of paper or glitter cardstock, something like that, to work your way through. But I happen to have this Sizzix embossing folder, so I decided to just use these as tiles, and I used very thin cardstock in red. I misted it before because I know this embossing folder actually, because it's a 3D one, cuts very deep, and there actually are 2 holes, but I'm not too bothered about that. So I've used my scallop edge at the bottom, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this down. I do that after I've filmed this bit, and I'm just going to cut it to size afterwards. I might even go a bit lower. I'll have a look. And then I already mentioned my dies. I have cut these out of my adhesive glitter cardstock, which then allows me just to stick them down very easily, which is very handy because these are very fine and you would be a bit tricky to put glue behind those. So I'm going to decorate my house offline. I'm going to switch this off now, and then I'm going to come back to you and show you how I've finished it. Okay, I'm back with my finished cards. So as you can see, I have inked up the gingerbread elements as I did with the gingerbread man and woman. I have stuck down my windows and the door. I didn't need as many as I had actually previously cut. I have also added the white Posca pen to these gingerbread elements, and a little tip there, I first started drawing the little hearts that were indented in them, but I found that didn't work that well, so it's easier if you actually dab the pen. If you keep on dabbing, it gives a nicer finish to them. And then I had contemplating adding some beads or even some jobs, Nova jobs, for like a Smarties element, but I thought this would be just too much in this small space and taking off the actual focus, which are the gingerbread man. So I decided to just cut 2 little hearts from the same cardstock that I used the roof for, and just add these, and I think that ties in quite nicely with the colour scheme, and it also brings the top and the bottom of the card together. So now the recipient, they can set it up like this. You might want to put a little stopper on the inside. You can do that by just cutting a little M-shaped piece of cardstock and pop that in, and then that might keep it in place. But probably if I burnish it a bit more, and this is not very heavy cardstock, I'll probably get the same result. So I hope you liked this card. If you did, you might want to give me a like and pop in tomorrow for the next card. Thank you very much for watching.